Hey guys, so I just want to talk to you guys about, social media. I know that's like one of the biggest topics out there right now. And it's like, do you invest your time in it? How are you using social media? I guess that's number one. I guess that's how I should approach this. Like, how are you using social media? Are you using it to, just stay connected with other people? Are you using it as a monetization platform? Are you using it just to be nosy, to look and see what other people are doing, to keep up with the most current trends, updates, whatever it is? Like, what are you using social media for? Like, for me, I was just using my social media to inform people of different things about myself and, just connecting. So, social media can make you money at the end of the day. Like, you can monetize your social media to benefit you. So, have you tapped into those monetization tools? Every platform has monetization tools that you can utilize to help you, number one, grow your brand, grow your business, or just do what it is that you do. Like, people will get behind you, bigger brands will get behind you and push you and promote you to do more than you're doing because they see the value that you're providing, especially if you come to these platforms and provide value consistently. Keyword, consistently, right? So I'll tell you guys a quick story. For Facebook, I said, man, you know what? I want to turn my Facebook channel, my personal page, my Facebook channel into doing more video. Because what we do know is this: if you just think about the stats, what we do know is that more people click on video than they would just a regular worded post, right? Your infographics and your pictures will get traction as well, but people tend to click on video more. So if you just focus in on that piece alone, them clicking on the video, do more video. That's what I decided. I said, you know what? I'm going to just, instead of typing a post, I'm going to just say it in a video and post it. Now, there is a fear, and I know many of us go through this where, we don't want to be ridiculed, right? We don't want people saying negative things on our posts, like about us. We kind of we keep ourselves a little tucked in. I get it. I understand it. A lot of us don't like to take constructive criticism or criticism just in general. So I understand that. But if we're going to monetize our social media, and when we monetize this and when we start tapping into those monetization tools, you shouldn't even care about people saying negative stuff on your social media. You know why? Because they help your algorithm. So let them say their negative comments. I mean, when people say negative comments to me, I like it. I actually heart it. I love it. And I say thank you. Why? Because they help my algorithm. So the more negative comments they say, okay, you're just boosting up my algorithm. You're keeping my posts relevant. You're keeping me in front of people's faces because now when you comment, your friends see it, they share it, boom. Think about this. Think about this dynamic. When a restaurant does something bad, right? Like if you go to a restaurant and they have horrible customer service or they had, bad food or however, you just didn't have a good experience. How many people do you actually tell about your experience to? One person. So my one experience, I may tell 10 people flat. You know what? I went to this restaurant, man, the food was terrible. And I'm gonna tell that to like 10 people that fast. So now those 10 people are gonna go check out the restaurant, even if it's on their social media or in person, to see like what you had a bad experience. Let me go see. Because people are nosy. It's curiosity, right? Same thing with your social media. If someone says a negative comment on your post, they may be like, man, they tell their 10 friends, look at Takara. She up there doing videos, girl, like she know what she doing. And they then told this to like 10 different people. But guess what? That's okay. Because those 10 people, they're nosy. They want to see what their friend are talking about. Hell, they might even like your post, but they won't tell it to their friend because their friend already said that they didn't like it. So they either gained you more traction or gained you some extra fans, tell those people thank you. That's what I do. So monetize that. And when you monetize your social media, you then in turn create another revenue stream. I've read somewhere where they said that a millionaire has 7 different revenue streams. So what if we take what's in our hand all the time? We're on our phones, we're looking at Facebook, we're looking at Instagram, we're looking at Twitter, we're looking at TikTok, we're on YouTube. You're already there. So if you could take those things and create an additional income stream that you haven't even tapped into yet, or you didn't even plan out in your mind, if you're able to do that and take advantage of what's being provided and create those income streams, why not? And at the end of the day, brands want to get behind people, right? Your big brands want to get behind people. So this is why they're looking at your social media. And I know a lot of times, there's different ways to get there. So a lot of times we're like, okay, do I need a brand page? Eventually, you can create your brand page. I personally would say build your brand first, your personal brand. You, the person, build that up because that's what the brands are looking at. That's what these big brands are looking at. And they want to get behind you and push you. But if you're all over the place as far as you're building too many different brands, then what about your own personal brand? Then what are you doing? So for me, I would say build your personal brand up first. Utilize that because that's who you are. Who better to be the brand ambassador of Takara Williams other than Takara Williams, right? So even with yourself, whoever you are, build your personal brand first. Be authentic, be genuine, just be you. Don't try to be somebody else. That's not going to work because that's not who you are. So be authentic, be genuine, build your brand. Just focus on that. Put out quality content. And I get it. Sometimes you're gonna be stuck, like, nah, I just can't create right now. Like I don't have it in my head. I can't do it. I tell you what I do. I simply take out my phone or whatever device I'm utilizing to record. I talk to myself. Because look, right now, I'm talking to myself. Although the message is gonna get to you guys, I am talking to my imaginary friend as if I was having a conversation, telling them how to do whatever it is that I'm doing. Now, when I post it and you guys comment, I'm able to comment back. If I were live and you guys could comment while I'm on the live feed, then absolutely. But as of right now, I'm talking to myself. Nobody's responding on the other end. But when you provide value and you're able to have these conversational type videos, because that's what you guys can do. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on how to do this stuff. You just got to, number one, start off, just do it. That's what Nike says. Just do it. So if you just do it, start somewhere. That's the first step. Start somewhere. Consistently post. You can't just start and then like a month later you're gonna come back. No, 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 no. You got to be consistent in this. So if you're gonna do it, start, be consistent, stay consistent, and just be you. Don't be anybody else. Just be you. The audience that you're trying to target will gravitate to you if you're consistent because you don't want to get into a situation where you build your audience up and then now, boom, you just stop. So stay consistent. Make sure you're posting. Engage with your audience. Engage with other people. A lot of times we just think we can go out there and post and like, oh, I'm gonna post and then like all my posts are gonna get live traction. No, the algorithm doesn't work that way. Like a lot of people won't even see your posts. You might think they do, but they don't. So you got to be a little more engaging, but you have to stay consistent through it all. Do you have to have hundreds of thousands of followers already for brands to get behind you? No, you don't. You just need to be consistent though. So I hope this helps. I know that's my rant, and I just had to get that out of my head. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in. Appreciate you. Hey, but most importantly, one thing you got to do is besides being consistent, you got to pay attention.